In blank news.
Thank you.
Thank you. Submitted by Blanker.
By Blanker?
That's pretty much how it got at the end there. It's like you have to just make this shit up eventually.
Yeah.
All right, in Conor McGregor news. I know you like Conor.
I do. Not anymore. Yeah, I do. I'm still a fan.
Not since Hasbulla came around.
Yeah,
Do you feel like Conor McGregor lost his edge because he's so rich now? He doesn't care if he wins or loses because he's got his yachts.
He just wants to sell whiskey now.
Yeah, he's too successful to be a fighter, I think.
Yeah, he's very. Well, he's very The Rock almost on it, right? He's like going in that trajectory.
But it's also like, dude, he's doing a lot of alcohol and he's doing a lot of coke. This motherfucker, every video.
So he's living it up.
He's coked up, and he's probably has great business ideas.
Well, in Conor McGregor news, he lands his first acting role alongside Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wow.
Roadhouse.
What's that?
No, it's
Oh yeah, they are doing a movie called Roadhouse.
October Sky 2.
It is Roadhouse. Yep.
What role does he have?
Is it actually Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Yep. It's a reimagining of the beloved classic
Oh,
Roadhouse.
I don't know about that.
Great movie.
It is so great.
Patrick
It
Swayze movie.
needs to not be touched.
Yeah, that's a fucking good movie.
Just make a fucking new movie, man.
So the film marks a new step in the UFC fighter's career, and while the details of his character remain unknown, Jake takes on the role of a former UFC fighter turned bouncer in the new film. So we take it that Conor's fighting spirit will come very, very handy in the set.
You know what'd be funny is if he just gets cast to be the guy that goes, I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Yeah, but with the Irish accent.
Just that.
So Amazon Studios announced the film on Twitter, saying fight icon Conor McGregor expands his storied career into film to join Jake Gyllenhaal in the reimagining of the beloved classic Roadhouse.
If they still have the Bigfoot scene, I'm all in.
Directed by Doug Liman, the film will be an Amazon original, released to 240 countries and territories on Prime Video. So it is straight to Prime Video.
It's already feeling sad.
Why is that? Every time I see the Prime logo, I'm always like, oh no, I don't
The
care.
only one that I liked was
The new remake. Really good. So good.
No, you have to go with that. You have to go with that.
Because I remember when that came out, it was
The one with Brandy?
No, that one's very good. That was actually way better than the fucking piece of shit that came
I
out.
saw that as a kid.
No, the only one I watched was Man in a High Castle. That was sick.
Oh, the show.
The show. Yeah,
You liked it?
I liked it. Well, I liked the world and the concept and everything.
Yeah, that is a cool concept.
Yeah, it was like it's like an alternate world where in World War II, Nazi and
Oh
Japan won.
yeah.
And then the U.S. is split into
That's
two
That's
countries.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really and then there's like one territory in the middle that's kind of like the I guess the
Like the buffer zone.
yeah.
No, it's like the no man's land.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like the Mad Max
like
area.
Japan's America and Nazi America.
Wow, that's cool.
And in this plate in the Man in the High Castle, he has these films and shit, and like it gets leaked, but it's about an alternate world, our world, where the U.S. won the war. And that shit gets passed around and shit, and it starts fucking with people's heads, and
they're like,
freedom fighters get a hold of it.
That's
and
cool.
so- yeah, it's a really dope concept.
cool concept.
Yeah.
All right.
But I really like that, and that was the only thing I watched Prime for. Other than that, like I just buy things on Prime.
Me too.
You know.
I hear The Boys is good.
Boys is good.
Oh yeah,
superhero one?
I've seen the boys.
Number one thing I'm excited about for Prime Video is the Lord of the Rings prequel.
Oh.
That's nerdy as
That's
fuck.
coming out on Prime.
It's on Prime. It's coming out in like September. It's fucking when. Is anybbe here a Lord of the Rings fan?
I like Lord of the Rings.
Is it a
I think it
boys?
sucks.
Yeah, only for Prime.
You don't like the talking trees?
I think it absolutely sucks.
So wait, do you think once you lose your virginity, you no longer like Lord of the Rings?
That's not true, dude. Hey, when I lost my virginity, it got me tripped up.
Are you sure you
I'm
lost
so
it?
fired up right now, dude. I still like Lord of the
Oh,
Rings.
really? So you stayed.
You stayed
A virgin,
loyal. You stayed loyal to your virginity.
Nick has had sex with one woman who just tricks him every night. He doesn't even know what sex is.
She's way older than me too.
I'm just saying, Lord of the Rings is tight. It's
I
tight.
like Lord of the Rings.
It's gonna be a hit.
Too many capes.
You gotta have capes on the earth.
I don't like all the cloaks and all the fucking capes.
When you're traveling that long, you need a fucking cape. You know what I
Why?
mean?
There are definitely more cloaks
honestly,
than
so
The
capes.
sun. It protects you from the sun.
That's what it does?
Yeah, for sure.
Is that actually what it's
No, but they have the elven cloaks that like look like rocks and shit when you're hiding. They're very, very good.
That makes
Watch
sense.
all of them. I only remember the end of the first one where they get with the elves and shit. They look out into the scene. That small little piece of that portion of the movie is my only memory of all of them.
I think you're making that up.
You also only watch movies once each.
But I was like fucking 18 years old or something.
Yeah,
I don't think you have the attention span to watch a Lord of the Rings
No
movie,
way.
let alone a trilogy.
I do
takes a
remember
lot.
saying this movie's so long.
It is very long.
That's what I remember. At the end of it, I'm like, why are these fucking elf-ass bitches with the fucking ears like, man, why is it so long?
But
That's what I remember.
it is one of those movies that if you're watching it and you like get distracted for a little bit, you come back and you just don't enjoy it. Like you have to like really live in the world.
You gotta really like fantasy.
But I gave it a chance. I watched all of them, dude.
What about like Game? What about like Game of
Well, I
Thrones?
remember the war, the big fucking war.
Joe.
There was a war.
I just remembered there's a war.
Joe's like, oh wait, there's a fucking sword in it. There's a fucking sword.
Do you remember?
Watch, there is.
You remember Lords too?
Fucking elves, they got these ear things.
What about Smeagol? Do you
What is
remember?
that about?
Oh, that's the same movie.
Jesus.
Precious.
So that's what
Yes,
this is what ADD does to your brain when you're watching something.
That one.
Oh, I like that movie.
Okay, so you do like Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking about
So
Hobbit.
you are a virgin.
Yeah.
Welcome back to virginity.
Yeah.
We missed
like
you.
it. Yeah.
Hobbit was even more whack,
Yeah.
for sure.
The Hobbit was a really good book, though.
I've heard that.
Dude, you know what I will say though? I wasn't super into Lord of the Rings because growing up and playing RPGs so fucking much, you're so used to that, and everyone around you acting like it's this new, like, you know, because a lot of people weren't that nerdy until Lord of the Rings.
Totally.
And then they're all telling you like, oh my god, the adventure and the elements and the characters, and you're like, dude, that's fucking every game. Like,
You like Lord of the Rings? Okay.
He said yeah. He said yeah.
Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin? Awesome, thank you. All right, I guess some people who have had sex before,
Told you.
also like Lord of the Rings.
Hey, told you. That's a case study right
I'll be
there.
damned.
Right in your freaking faces.
I was wrong.
The delivery guy likes Lord of the Rings.
And he has had sex before.
He says he crushes it. That's what he said.
That's what he just said.
whoever's account that just got ordered to, that's gonna get a low review now.
So what movie did I watch?
Die
Because
Hard.
the Lord of the Rings is
Lord of the
is
Wings.
Smeagol's, and then they're like my precious, and then I remember that. What's the other movie where there was a fucking at the end? There's a fucking like elf and shit, and then there's like the
Teen
fucking
Witch,
good-looking
Teen Witch.
guys, and then there was the fucking ugly guys, and they're like looking off into the fucking distance.
A lot of looking off in the distance in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Looking off to the.
Just another, the third one maybe?
Okay, so I think maybe at the end of the first one, it's just the hobbits looking off into Mordor, not very peaceful distance. They're like looking off into like destruction and doom.
What's the one where they were gonna gay kiss for sure, 100%?
That's always all three of Frodo,
Sam and Frodo.
fucking.
Definitely
Are
gonna
they
gay.
canon like gay? They're supposed to be gay?
Nah, they just get really close.
But Sam is a bitch though, because every time he was like, Mr. Frodo's, I'm like, shut up!
Motherfucker, you're a fan.
Now it's all coming back.
No,
to
it's
you.
coming back.
Yeah.
He's a fucking fan. He's got like the one ring to rule them all tattoo. Like,
One ring.
Lord of the Rings.
he's like, I hate it when the shards of Narsil, right? When they're broken.
Oh, Narnia! That's what I got it confused with. Narnia.
Mr. Tumnus is my favorite.
Whoa.
The half goat man.
For real nose.
Yeah, dog.
I
Damn.
forgot Mr. Tumnus.
I don't know.
Narnia.
Turkish delights. Come on, dog. Yeah.
You're talking about Narnia stuff?
Yeah, bro.
I got it fucked up with Narnia, fucking Lord of the Rings, and then you remember my all-time favorite is the when they go through the closet.
That's Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
All right.
Joe is a big movie buff and a huge fan of film.
Playing the lion, Aslan.
That's the new game.
Because when Santa Claus hooks him up with all the weapons, remember that shit?
Santa Claus.
Yes.
Oh, and Jingle All the Way.
Is that Reindeer Games?
No, like
Affleck with Charlize Theron.
Joe to describe movies he's watched in the past, and then we all try to guess.
Yeah, we guess.
That's the new JK
Movie
party.
right now, and we're gonna guess.
no, but like when
Jungle Cruise.
that moment when Santa Claus gives them all like different weapons.
Yes.
Like bitch gets the arrows. Right?
Yeah, bitch gets arrows.
Sword,
gets the
shit.
I guess a sword.
Who's the bitch? Okay, here you go.
That bitch over there?
You know? And then like I was like, dude, that's sick. And then that one kid gets that weak ass one. I forgot what it was, but it was like, it's fucking stupid, you know?
I like how Joe always dreamed of making a movie, but he's never sat through a whole movie.
He's like, oh, movies? Oh, I never watched them.
I never watched a whole one.
One watch per movie too.
Yeah. I'll do like,
Joe
like
watches 2
first
minutes
15 minutes.
at a time.
Yo, I watched some movies on the plane coming here, so.
What was the movie you watched?
I watched the outfit.
Describe it. Oh.
The outfit is sick. Okay. It's about
Wouldn't have guessed
It's
that.
about a tailor, a person who makes clothes from England, right? Wonderful story, and he's involved with the mob because the mafia comes in and they have to drop off like little letters and shit. But I don't want to spoil it because it's a murder mystery.
I'll give Joe credit for anything mob related.
Yeah, but then I'm expecting
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Joe's literally being in Joe's POV, and he's like, and then the mobster's wife. Well, first there's a baby crying, and then somebody asks if you want some water.
It's all real world things.
It puts it swirls all together. Joe doesn't know how to compartmentalize
The
them.
mob comes in, I had to fasten my seatbelt.
And then they started serving. Did you know chicken katsu was in the movie? Which is fucking dope. I flew to United and they gave me chicken curry katsu.
That's dope.
That was one of the options.
Appropriating.
From where to where?
Only you?
Hawaii.
Oh, that makes sense.
They gave everyone else
They're like,
other
would
things.
you like? They're like, would you like a tofu something something, or would you like chicken katsu? And I'm like, are you fucking with me right now?
And then they're like, oh, you speak English?
Did you say chicken katsu?
Imagine hey, get a load of this Jap, speaks English. Get a load of katsu. It's just a joke, but you're all enjoying it.
Joe, when you got off the plane, did they give you a lei?
Huh? They gave me a bow.
They gave you a bow?
I'm kidding.
Do they still do that?
No, they don't. That would be sick,
COVID,
though.
huh?
I
COVID.
want to fly in on a Pan Am and then fucking walk outside and then they fucking put on the leg.
And on Spirit, if you're wearing a lei, they fucking.
No, they go through your whole body and take it back. They go, can you please lift your leg? Thank you.
They just do the motion.
They just hula hoop you.